Religion check.
It could be some type of ceremonial object.
It is. It's for the. Let's see. Yeah, it is. The idol. Well, that statue represents the Exarch of Torog. Torog. Torog.
Well, okay, was that the deity that was Darkseeker was telling us about jealous gods at the beginning?
Yes.
Of the Chamber of Ice. So
Yep.
This is okay.
Yep. Yeah, Torog is like a god of the Underdark.
Right. He's the patron of jailers and torturers. He's a malicious deity who rebels in pain and suffering.
Well, that hobgoblin's glad we're not worshiping him. I'm going to check out the statue and look for ruins.
Yeah,
to see if there's...
Yeah, this was the god that the Minotaurs started worshipping inside of the labyrinth, and then that's when Baphomet got pissed off, and that's when the civil war erupted between, the Torog followers and the Baphomet followers, and then they basically just killed each other off. So.
Okay. Yeah, next I was going to cast Detect Magic on that statue and the statue that I'm holding to see if there's any properties. And then kind of walk around the room with the
Of course he
chamber of eyes
was.
to see if there's anything.
Of course he was going to do that. Of course.
Alright, Greg, we'll sit tight.
Yes, when we'll say that 10 minutes goes by and the statue does not glow, the little frog doesn't glow, but his staff, it does glow. It's got a light glow to it. Nothing major.
Okay.
It's emanating some type of arcane magic.
Okay.
Do a perimeter and see if there's any hidden doors.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing a quick check versus magic against the walls there. See if
I'll
the
do
eyes.
a perimeter with them.
Yeah, there's a. What do you mean? What do you mean you're scouring the walls? For like secret chambers and stuff?
And on the floors for scratches and marks where sliding door might have been opened and closed.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check, Gimli, seeing that you're going around the entire, circumference of the Chamber of Eyes. So, yeah, give me an investigation check. What's up, Hangman? How's it going? Long time no see, Hangman. When I said magical staff, that changed everything. Yeah, again, as you're going around the room, you notice that on the floor over here, I'm going to move you over here. Right here, you can see that there is a sort of like the same gouge marks on the floor, probably where a secret door moves. Just like there was one over here, where you had found something over here earlier. Same thing over on this wall. Probably another passage.
Okay. Strength plus a 20, right?
You can add in, just give me an athletics check. Just at your athletics macro. It's right past all the saving throws. There you go. Alright, so you're able to open up the door again, and it's a 5-foot wide chamber. Really, really hot, really musky in here. And it's about, with your dark vision, you can see that it ends in about 15 feet. And there's a little lever there. and you pull the lever, and it takes you back into Chief Cran's room. So it's basically just like a 15-foot walkway.
Okay, I go back
Okay.
and check the other one.
Yeah, same thing with this skim. This corridor basically takes you back to where you had your first fight with the Duergar, the human bandits, and the hobgoblins there. So.
Okay, then I go back.
Okay, there you go. You are back. He's gone for about 2 to 3 minutes, and as he's searching, your ritual's done after 10 minutes. And you notice that the frog isn't magical, just the staff. So that all kind of happens simultaneously.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that frog that I had in the statue wasn't magical or any runs.
Well, let me know when you're done so we can go back. I want to kill that son of a bitch.
You want to kill him?
I want to.
Yeah,
yes.
well, I see.
What, kill the hobgoblin? If you want to kill the hobgoblin again, kill him.
No, not this guy. I want to kill Helm Hold or Merc, whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah, he's in the Horned Hold.
Hey,
No.
Dave, I have a kind of an out-of-character question.
Sure.
You can tell me yes or no. Would we know the law on slavery in the 7 Pillars? Is it...
Oh.
Do we...
There's no...
We do know.
Yeah, there's... Go ahead, Ren, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. We
That's
do
okay.
know. It's not. There's no slavery in the 7 Pillared Halls. It's looked down upon.
It's looked down upon. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, maybe going to the authorities, would that be an option? Or do we want to integrate ourselves into this battle with them in the 7 Pillar Halls? We don't know their friends or anything, but I'm just cautious about barging right into their store and causing problems.
I don't want that ogre involved with this yet.
Yet. Right. Right.
So let's confront him with the armor.
Well, they don't know that we know,
Well,
that they're doing this
we
trade.
picked up the armor with his seal on it. That means it's
Well-
from him. We got the
well-
information from this little guy.
Well, you
He's
remember...
behind it.
Remember when you guys went to the Glimmerzhul trading post the first time a couple weeks ago, that they basically, when you started asking questions about the slaves and whatnot, they basically had a change of tone and basically ushered you out of the shop as they closed it.
Yeah, show us the door.
That's why I don't want the ogre involved.
Yeah. Well, you don't know if the ogre's involved. That's something that you're going to have to kind of explore and kind of test out and find out for yourselves,
At
But that's
least not
definitely,
yet.
yeah, that's definitely something that's very well deserved to be brought up, because you don't, speaking out of character here, you don't know who the hell's with each other in 7 Pillared Hall. I mean, you guys have been there, but I mean, you haven't really done a lot of asking around, and the little bit of asking around that you've been asking around about really wasn't too successful, because you were new and you're top dwellers. You know what I'm saying? You're not Drow, you're not Duergar, you're not Deep Gnomes. So, you're going at like Leopold, an elf, going right into that fucking tavern and saying, "Look, dude, this is what's going to happen here if you don't give me the information." Yeah, definitely not the way to roll. There's out of character. There's ways to handle the Underdark, and it revolves around trade. It revolves around money and shit like that. That's just how the Underdark works, man.
Right, right.
And especially if you're a top dweller, it's even worse for you, because you're going to have to pay more for information than what another Drow would have to pay, or
we can blackmail him.
you could do that too. You could work deals out doing that also. Absolutely.
Right, right.
But we don't know who the Glimmerzhul has as allies. So even if we do bring that letter as evidence, they could just say that we
Forged it.
So
Yeah, but there's the armor with the seal.
And a couple cloaks that we found. Or I
Yeah.
found it in
Plus,
the bedroom.
plus you've met a few semi-reliable people in Seven Pillared Halls too. I mean, maybe you
And
could
we can let them know that
go around and
the Hall of
ask around
Eyes-
again. Talk to
and
the
we can let
different
them know that
sources.
the Hall of Eyes is vacant of living people or critters.
Well, lots
Because we
of
killed them
things they
all.
can do. Trying
And give them
to
a big smile when
give
I
them a
say that.
couple things, a couple different ways that they can go. Because they really don't know
well, let's
the
go ahead and
Glimmerzhuls.
investigate, before
Okay.
we do anything drastic.
Little
Like
guy,
Mhm.
I'll leave your
Information.
staff at the door.
What did that stinky dwarf say? Ah,
Gorgon says that if you run and tell anybody about this, we will come find you and we will kill you.
your secret is good with me.
Hey, Ren, ask him if he wants a spell book or a staff.
Silkborg, you have two choices. Would you like your spell book or would you like your staff?
I want my staff, of course. That is an ancient staff from my tribe. I would take the staff.
I'd
Thank
like
you,
to keep
Ren.
the staff. You're welcome, Violet.
Thank you.
This bone here, this is from a chicken that I slayed. The first chicken ever. See this bone over here? That's like a bear bone. I actually burned him with a fireball. My first...
Let's
Hey,
go.
anyways,
Yank it
thank
out
you.
of his reach.
Don't
Let's
forget,
go.
don't forget to leave
Alright.
that by the door now.
We won't. Alright, thank you for the information. And if I see you again, I promise I won't spare you.
I'm not making that promise.
No, you
I'm
won't.
smiling
You
at
won't.
him.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be seeing me anymore.
Okay,
Maybe.
let's get out of here.
All right. So you guys remember how you got to the Chamber of Eyes? Well, remember how you got to the Chamber of Eyes? You guys remember?
We made our marks.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, you guys
we
got
made it
Yeah.
Terrelin. Remember Terrelin Darkseeker? Remember he guided you. You
Yeah,
paid him a
and
little bit.
we
He
left
guided
trail
you.
of marks.
You did, and your marks were accurate. Give me one survival check. I want one person that's kind of. I guess it would probably be. I would guess it would be Quilland, kind of guiding everyone back because he is the tracker / ranger. So let me do a check for Quilland real quick,
Alright.
and we'll see. We're gonna say
Dave is notorious on high
nature.
rules. Let's hope he does it this time.
Oh wow!
Ooh,
Look
natural
at that!
20.
Wow. I like that. I like the sound of that. All right, so Quillen, I mean, easily guides you guys all the way back to, all the way back to the Seven Pillared Halls.
Did we have our wagon at the entrance of the Chamber of the Eyes?
No, that was left over by the inn.
Yeah, that's
With,
still at the
The
end.
little guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was yeah, that's still back at the inn. Rendell, I think his name is Rendell Halfmoon. Yeah, Rendell.
Shall we confront this critter with the armor, the letter, and
Can't believe you guys aren't
the
spamming
Hobgoblin's
that.
information?
To what end?
Or, find more information. And,
I don't think he's gonna. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
And clear out all the blood reavers in the process. We don't have to tell them that, but this is what's on my mind.
Yeah, it seems like you've cleared 2 factions out now in just what, 2 days of being at the 2 or 3 days of being at the Seven Pillared Hall. You've already taken care of the Blood Reavers, and now you've already taken care of Chief Crand and his part of the slavery ring. But now you have this new threat.
Helm Hold.
Yeah, all of the
Glimmerzhul.
yeah. the Glimmerzhul clan, but the Harkenvold is the area that the best slaves come from. As the Hobgoblin told you, that's those are the best slaves. Now, Murkelmore is the one that he mentioned, and Murkelmore is Murkelmor, and Murkelmore is a very, the way that the Hobgoblin, he, basically described him as a very, very, very dangerous fighter and magic user. He says, and you even remember him saying, his maul is a fiery death if it strikes you. Ah. He is one dwarf not to mess with.
Not to mention he's surrounded by Duergar.
Mm-hmm.
His smith made him that hammer many, many, many years ago, as so the tales say.
Yeah,
Well,
I think you might like that that hammer.
I might like that hammer. Yes.
So
Sounds nice to me.
Yeah. You guys get back. I guess, do you leave the staff at the door, or?
Yes, we do.
Okay. All
We
right.
gave our word.
Very good. So you guys, Quillen leads you back. I mean, just super quick. Leads you back to the Seven-Pillared Hall. Now, where do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to go back to the inn? I mean, you guys got all kinds of options here.
I want to get a rest, and I'm sure everybody else does before we confront the sucker.
Yeah, before we can find anything.
Well,
Go ahead, Rune.
If you guys like to go to sleep, I'd like to scout out if Glimmerzhul is still in business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you basically ran as you're coming back from the Chamber of Eyes. I mean, you basically go right past Glimmerzhul, and it's a time of day to where it's closer towards, if you were on the top, it's getting close to the evening now, because when you left for the Chamber of Eyes, it was the night prior, and you basically stayed. You had your 8-hour rest there, and you've basically been at the chamber all day. So now it's starting to get closer towards basically dinner time, to your time, not Underdark time, but it would be dinner time normally on the surface. So as you stop by Glimmerzhul Trading Post, it seems like they're open for business. The lights are on. They have several different mining carts of ore outside. It looks like business as usual for the Glimmerzhuls. Pretty much everything's all going to be open still for a couple more hours here.
I'm not gonna go in. I just wanted to keep my distance, just to make sure they're still there.
Yeah, they most certainly are.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Time for glove
after I do my
hands.
trip, I'll just return
Nice.
back to the inn.
All right.
Or actually, no. I'd like to go to and visit the Shadow Star.
Who? The guide, or? Oh,
The Dark Seeker?
yeah, Terlin
Darkseeker.
Darkseeker. Yeah, Terlin Darkseeker. Remember, he lives in one of the little pigeonholes. So let's I'm gonna move you guys back to our map here, and you guys basically came in from this way. In 16, that is that's the here is Terlin's Darkseeker's home. That's one of the pigeonholes, as they call them, the pigeonholes where they're, you can go and stay. That's part of your taxes that you pay. Then there is the Glimmerzhul Trade Post, which I believe was number 16, and it is definitely open. No, it wasn't 16. It was
I
damn
believe
it,
it was 15.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right here because you guys walked right past it. And you guys came from
Okay, and then
yeah, that's
so Terlin's
the dragon
pigeonhole
door that
is
you came
right there.
through.
So since it's right next to Glimmerzhul, just go ahead and knock on his door and see if he's in.
Sure. Terlin takes a couple seconds to answer the door, and he opens the door. He's got like a pipe, and like he's relaxed. He's got just some walking pants on with no shirt and just kind of smoking a pipe, and he goes, oh, you're back so soon, and he reaches for a shirt that's hanging on the wall by the door, and he starts getting dressed a little bit, and he goes, come in. So he welcomes her. It's a pretty small place. I mean, everybody can fit in there and sit down. It's going to be a little cramped, a little clustered, but oh, I'm hitting the wrong goddamn button. So he answers the door. I'm sorry, Terrellin answers the door. He answers the door with basically without a shirt on. He's in like a very casual, I want to say like a linen pants, and as he opens the door, he sees everybody there, and he reaches and grabs the shirt by the door real quick, throws it on, smoking a pipe, and he says, you're back so soon. Please come in. How did the excursion go? And he's kind of looking around as you guys are coming inside, and he's ushering you in, and he's just looks like he's kind of looking around, and he closes the door as the last person files into his pigeonhole, and he asks you, How did the excursion go to the chamber? Did you find anything that you were looking for? I hope the guide fee was well spent.
Well, you did us well this time, and if we needed a guide, you're going to be on our list. You're on our A list.
Well, I appreciate that. I am the best guide here in the Seven Pillared Halls. Have been for many years.
We found plenty of what we were looking for. I was wondering if you can help us with another excursion.
Well, it just depends where, and the price depends on how dangerous the journey.
Well, have you heard of the Horned Hole?
Oh, the Horned Hold? The Horned Hold. He says it a couple times. What? He kind of is a little reluctant to speak, but he says, "What business do you have with the Horned Hold?"
What makes you so reluctant?
It's not that why I'm reluctant. I'm what is in there. That is, that's Murkelmore's hold. That is his hold. That's the ancient Minotaur stronghold that he is at with his Duergar and his smiths and what other shady dealings that he performs. It's all done in that hold. It's heavily fortified. You guys are wanting to go to Horned. I can't believe it. Really, you want to go to Horned Hold? I can take you there.
What do you know about the Horned Hole?
Oh, sorry about that, Sanders. Well, I know that it's a dangerous place. First off, where it's located. It is located on the Road of Shadows. It's about 7 miles away, so it's going to be a long trek. There's a lot of evil, but I can maneuver through the other side corridors like we did last time, going to the Chamber of Eyes. I know that there's 2 entrances to the actual hold itself. There's one from the south and one from the north. I do not recommend. I would not even travel going to the north exit just because of the steep cliffs that you're going to have to overcome to get down to the entrance. But the south is definitely the safest route to get there, and I can get you there. I just will not go all the way. I just won't be seen there. I do live here, and I know that Murkelmore, he owns the Glimmerzhul trading post that is right next door to my home here. And if I'm seen there, I'm sure, and especially if you go in there to the Horned Hold as you did to the Chamber of Eyes, I'm sure I would not be too well received the next time I came back to my home. And in fact, I would probably not have anything left. So yes, I can take you there, and I will show you the way, but I will not take you to the front door. And he kind of chuckles about that a little bit.
Well, asking you to much further would be tragic for you. So
My
we're
little
willing
friend,
to pay.
I will
why don't
guide
you
you
dis-
for
why
50
don't you
gold.
disguise yourself the best you can? So if you are seen, they won't recognize you. Does that make sense?
I understand what you're saying, good dwarf. I understand. I will charge you 50 gold for the travel, and I will lead you there. You will not have many troubles, and you'll have an easy way back. I expect the way back was easy for you as well. And Quillen says, yeah, it was no problem, basically.
Well done. Okay, well, we don't need them at this very moment. We need to
When
rest.
would you like to leave?
Ren?
More than likely we'll probably leave late morning tomorrow.
Okay. Didn't I do the Hank Hill voice Sanders riprap so that I did the Hank
Yes,
Hill
you did.
voice? God damn it, I'll take you in the morning if you want to.
Yeah, that's right.
Bobby, get out from
Sorry
underneath
about that.
shed.
I'm sorry I screwed up on his voice, y'all. Yeah, he'll take you in the morning. He says he has another excursion that he has to do tonight for a couple drow travelers, and but he'll be back in plenty of time in the morning for you.
Okay.
Anything else you guys need?
You have information on when they close the pub down there in number 17?
Oh, are you talking about the stubborn the half orc over there, Rothar? Yeah. He's always open. They don't ever close. He doesn't ever close. Yeah, that's I don't go in there too much. I usually go over to the inn.
Half Moon.
Yeah, I don't like to go to Rothar's. There's too many bar fights there. Too many. They're dragging out too many body bags. I just don't like that.
Let's get some rest. Let's get some chow, and let's get ready.
Yeah, guys, let's talk over at the Half Moon a little bit more.
All right.
Alright, go. You go.
All right.
Thank
So
you,
you
my little
guys.
friend. We shall see you again.
A little friend. He's about 2.5 feet taller than you are, good dwarf. He just kind of chuckles. So you get back over to the Half Moon Inn, all right, and dinner is just starting to be put out on the tables. You know, all of the halfling family. You know, they're all the half moons. They're all working diligently, and Era sees you come in, and as she's serving, she kind of glances by you and says that her nephew needs to speak with you, and he'll find you, and he's here, but she'll let him know that you're here, and then she goes back to serving and whatnot. So if you guys want to go up to your rooms for a couple minutes, and then she kind of yells back and says, "Dinner's going to be in about another 15 minutes," and she's starting to bring out baked breads and muffins and some plates, bowls of soup, and big kettles of soup. Pretty big crowd inside of the inn tonight.
I'm gonna go up to the room, clean up, and drop off that 20-pound of ore.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I didn't want to kind of metagame and said I did it before I left, but I'm going to drop that off and probably put it in the wagon. That's going to be my next stop to see if it's secure. We still have that stuff in there.
All right. Yeah,
I'll go up and wash the blood off, and then come down for a stein of ale.
Sounds
I'll do just
good.
The same as well. Go ahead and clean myself off and like a couple of days worth of fighting.
Yeah, grit and grime and blood and human blood, hobgoblin blood, dwarf blood, bugbear blood. Everybody's gritty and grimy. So you guys get all cleaned up, and you're back down inside the dining hall. And Emma, serves you guys food and asks if her nephew's found you yet.
No, we haven't seen
Well,
seen
that's good because he comes and sits down at the table and just doesn't even. He just kind of pulls up a chair beside from one of the other empty tables and just kind of